Hello everybody, welcome to this PSU overview video and unboxing. I have been meaning to unbox this, or take it out of this wrapper, this power supply. I bought it for testing motherboards and things like that, outside of GPU testing, because I do have my own dedicated power supply for that, and that's under the desk here. The OEM for these Thermalright power supplies is actually based out of China. It's called Dongguan SANR, or SANR Electronics. I don't know if you guys can pick that up there. And according to what I have read, is that they're actually, even though they're an underdog when it comes to power supplies, they're supposed to be okay. I mean, they have made, or they do make, they're the OEM for power supplies like Thermalright, Enermax, a lot of Enermax power supplies, not all of them, and Aquarius, which is another newer brand into the PSU market. So they do claim to use Japanese capacitors in the most important areas. I don't know how true that is, because I am not a power supply guru like Johnny Guru, for example. I don't know much of the inner workings of a power supply, so if you came here for a review or specifications and things like that, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not going to be doing that. This is just an unboxing and overview of the actual power supply, because even though there's a lot of, I have seen a lot of like people talking about these Thermalright power supplies on Reddit and things like that. I haven't actually seen a video of what this stuff actually looks like, because in the pictures when you go and buy this stuff, they only show you the PSU, but they don't show you anything about the power cables, or what they look like. Are you gonna get some mustard or rainbow colored cables with this stuff, or are you gonna get actual ribbon type of setup like this is? And this is what I mean, this is what I was talking about. And I would much rather have this here than the other option. It is not modular, as you can see, or not even semi-modular, and this is the 650 watt plus bronze TB650S power supply, and ATX 3.0. okay, great. Like I said, I'm not a power supply guy, and we do have a good amount of like, for example, amps, to a 12 volt rail there, 54 amps, which is pretty good, I think. Yep. So this should suffice for a little humble setup. You don't want to put this with a 4090 or 4080 or cards like that, because this 650 watts will probably not be enough for you. But my understanding is that they are using Japanese capacitors here in the areas where it matters. I don't know how true that is, because like I said, I cannot go in there and give you my technical opinion of it. So let's look at the cables that you get here, even though there is specifications on the box and on the little manual as to what you get here. But I like to see for myself what I'm actually getting, if that makes any sense. So okay, so you got your motherboard 24 pin here. You also get Molex, all right, which, believe it or not, some cases are still using Molex. So this right here, the inclusion of Molex cables, is actually a pro, not a con, because some power supply manufacturers have shied away from, they shy away from including Molex cables nowadays. But no, this, you get one Molex cable here with the SATA, one of the SATA cables or ribbons. You get, as far as like a PCI Express, you get one ribbon with two 8 pins, You can see here. And they are, you know, you can switch them to 6-pin if you like, or if you need to, so for whatever reason. If you have an older graphics card, you can do that. You get 2 power supply cables for the CPU, motherboard CPU power delivery. So if you have a double 8-pin for the CPU, you can use this here. Not that it will make a difference really, because just one of those cables there, and it's like, it pulls like 400 watts or something like that, something ridiculous like that. You get another SATA / Molex ribbon here, so 2 SATA cables or 2 SATA plugs. So yeah, 2 SATA ports here, or 2 SATA plugs, and also 2 Molex connectors. So yeah, that's it. And I'm glad that they're using the ribbon type of cables. They're not using the like, you know, the bundle where they like just do this with all the cables and it just looks nasty. This right here looks a lot better when you put a system together. The ribbon type of power connectors, or power cables, I mean, if you have an eye for details and things like that. Now, as far as like the look of the power supply, like the aesthetics of it, you be the judge. Everything looks solid. Even the casing doesn't look flimsy or anything like that. Like, you know, those power supplies that are built pretty with really thin metal. Not this here. This feels pretty, and it looks pretty thick too. So yeah, it doesn't feel cheap is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And so yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. You know, made by the OEM for this, like I said, it's SANR or SANR Electronics, based out of China, in case you're wondering. So this is the unboxing and overview of the Thermalright TB650S power supply. It's got all the protections that you would be looking for in place, which is a good thing, like overcurrent protection, over temperature protection and things like that. At least that's what they say. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave it here. It was just a quick unboxing and overview of this power supply, and I'm glad that I did this because you know, there were a lot of questions out there about the power cables, like what do they look like, you know, what can you expect. So here you have it, ribbon. All right, see you guys in the next one. Peace.